Jay, I'm getting tired of telling companies this. Stop trying to out-Amazon Amazon. There are so many companies out there that are trying to emulate the strategies of their competitors, thinking it will work for their business. And where we see there being a major pitfall in that is every company is unique, and the value they deliver to their end customer is unique. So, taking this a step further, what's another piece of advice we can give to companies that are thinking this way?
Let's make it simple. Stop following, start leading.
Yeah,
it's about as simple as we can say it.
Yeah, that's great. So start leading, that's easy to say, hard to do. Like, where do you start with that?
Well, I think you start with how to organize your business around understanding that end customer and really deeply understanding their needs and creating a team to really start setting the vision and the course of the company to become that leader in the market.
Yeah, that's great. And the team, that's really the key here, right?
Yeah.
How do you train your team, structure your team to go out there and get that market back intelligence to where you can actually start to do some innovation around it?
Correct.
So what does that team look like?
Well, if we just break it down into two basic buckets, let's look at it from a sales-driven team and a business-driven team. But let's start with the second one first, sales-driven team. The sales-driven team is really focused on capturing and understanding that immediate customer need and then delivering the current capabilities of the business, products, services, what have you, to that customer. Their KPIs are very different. They're sales-driven, revenue-driven, margin-driven, on-time delivery, things of that sort. That's what the sales team is focused on. Short-term, looking at serving that customer's immediate product, service requirements. From a business need perspective, or understanding the business-driven VOC, that is looking at understanding how your customers go to market, but then understanding how you can apply that knowledge and change your business, modify your business structure, your go-to-market to adapt and to adjust to that need of the customer. So one is looking at how you serve the customer from a sales perspective.
Yeah.
And the second is how does a business redefine itself in serving the customers at large.
Yeah, it's almost like current state versus future state, right?
Right.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's a great distinction between sales and business-driven VOC, because so many businesses, I think today, rely on their sales team to bring that voice of customer back into the organization. But the problem, as you mentioned, is it's only focused on that current state and solving that immediate pain, not how you're going to succeed in the future. So in building a winning strategy to where you're not following your competition, you're building your own winning strategy for your customer set, that's a really good piece of advice.
Yeah. And remember, your sales team is not designed to do VOC research for the business. They're designed to understand the customer need and solve that need, right? So don't put them in a position and rely on them to bring that VOC back.
Yeah.
Create a team that does both.
That's great. Yeah, and what I would say to add to this conversation is if you're a distributor, look across the entire supply chain of your end customer. Bring in that voice of customer, but share that intelligence you're getting with your manufacturing suppliers and use that to do joint innovation to where you can bring in new ideas, new solutions across the end customer's entire supply chain. And then vice versa, if you're a manufacturer, and you're bringing in this voice of customer, share that with your distributors, because you can partner with your distributors to extend the value you're bringing to the table by maybe leveraging the distributors to provide new levels of service, right? Either pre or post purchase of that product. Maybe there's new delivery options and whatnot. So use that as a way to do this joint innovation and expand the value that you're bringing to end customers.
Right. We call that collective collaboration.
Yeah,
right?
I like that.
Leverage all the inputs that you have collectively, bring that back into your organizations, and then collaboratively go out to the market together and develop and deploy that winning strategy.
Yeah, that's great. So net, bringing this to a point of action for distributors and manufacturers, where do they start?
Start with the basics, right? Listen more, talk less, leverage your capabilities to deliver new value to the end users. And when we talk about your capabilities, we're talking about the compounded collective capabilities of both yourself and your partner, distributor, manufacturer, whichever one you are. The second I would say is build teams that listen.
Yeah.
Right? So talking less, listen more, but then develop teams to do that.
Yeah.
Develop teams to deliver that. Right?
That's great.
Your business team, your sales team, they both have a role there.
Yeah, and I'll add a third one on to that, which is partner with your manufacturers if you're a distributor and vice versa. Use that collective intelligence to develop bigger and better ideas to serve the end customer.
Yep, perfect.
That's great.